Here's a short story inspired by the title top HFY Stories, The Visionaries.
The Visionaries.
In the far reaches of the Andromeda expanse, humanity was a whisper in the cosmos, a young, unremarkable species amidst ancient civilizations. The Council of Nine, a coalition of the galaxy's most advanced races, often debated whether Earthlings even deserved a seat at their table. That was before the Visionaries. The mission was desperate and reckless, led by Commander Juno Veric, a human who saw possibilities where others saw limits. The goal? To save the dying star Helion-7, home to billions of the aquatic Ziyun race. The Council had deemed the operation impossible, a waste of resources, and a death sentence for any who tried. "We don't do the impossible because it's easy," Juno had declared to her diverse crew of humans and allies. "We do it because no one else will." Their vessel, the Dauntless, was an experimental ship, powered by humanity's most daring invention, the quantum synergy core. This technology, scorned by the galaxy's elites, allowed for matter-energy manipulation on an unprecedented scale, but it was untested on such a scale. When they arrived at Helion-7, the sight was catastrophic, solar flares lashing out like whips of fire, the star bloated and unstable, on the verge of collapse. The Ziyun people, unable to evacuate in time, clung to their aquatic sanctuaries, awaiting annihilation. Juno's team worked relentlessly. Drive, Kieran Holt, the physicist who designed the quantum core, devised a plan so audacious it bordered on madness, to create an artificial gravity sink to stabilize the star long enough for the Ziyun to evacuate. As the Dauntless approached the star's raging surface, the ship groaned under the strain, its shields flickering like fragile candles in a storm. The Council watched from a safe distance, broadcasting their skeptical commentary. "They'll perish," one delegate scoffed. But they didn't. Juno and her crew, against all odds, deployed the core. The star raged brighter, hotter, until, suddenly, it calmed. The artificial gravity sink held. "Stabilization achieved," Kieran whispered, disbelief tinged with triumph. The Ziyun were evacuated in waves, their gratitude pouring across every channel. The Council of Nine, reluctantly impressed, extended humanity an invitation to the table, no longer as mere observers but as equals. Years later, the story of the Visionaries became the anthem of humanity's indomitable spirit. It wasn't just about saving a star or earning respect, it was a declaration to the universe. Humans, fragile and flawed, were here to stay, and they dared to dream bigger than anyone thought possible. Would you like to expand on this or add more details? The Visionaries, the Genesis engine. The Dauntless's success brought humanity unprecedented recognition, but with it came greater challenges. A century after stabilizing Helion-7, Earth was invited to spearhead an even more ambitious project, the Genesis engine. The engine was a theoretical device designed to terraform dead worlds, creating habitable planets in days instead of millennia. The project, conceived by the Terraks, a hyperlogical silicon-based species, had remained dormant for eons. The Terraks had calculated that no known race possessed the adaptive chaos needed to complete it. Enter humanity. The Council of Nine approved a single barren planet, Cora-3, as the testing site. The stakes were astronomical. Success would revolutionize life in the galaxy, while failure would render the planet an uninhabitable void forever. Juno Veric's great-granddaughter, Admiral Sienna Veric, was chosen to lead the operation. Like her ancestor, she was known for her unyielding determination and unconventional thinking. Her crew was a blend of species, humans, Terraks engineers, Ziyun hydrodynamics experts, and even a skeptical envoy from the Vorksh, a race infamous for their disdain of humanity. As the Dauntless 2 arrived at Cora-3, the crew was greeted by a world of desolation, blackened rock, acidic winds, and a sky choked with ash. The team deployed the Genesis engine at the planet's core, a device so intricate it pulsed like a living heart. The process began with seismic tremors, the engine manipulating the planet's crust, drawing water from deep aquifers, and releasing gases to form an atmosphere. But something went wrong. The engine's core started to overheat, its energy output destabilizing. A catastrophic chain reaction threatened not only Cora-3 but the surrounding system. The Council's representatives, monitoring from orbit, advised immediate evacuation. "Shut it down," barked the Vorksh envoy, "this experiment is over." But Sienna refused. "No," she said, her voice resolute, "we adapt, that's what we do." She ordered her crew to redirect the engine's energy into the planet's dormant magnetic field, a maneuver that had never been attempted. Drive. Amara Hayes, a human geophysicist, worked alongside Terex engineers to recalibrate the device. Minutes felt like hours as the planet groaned under the strain. Then, with a blinding flash, the engine stabilized, the skies cleared, revealing a vibrant blue atmosphere. Rivers began to flow, carving paths through the barren landscape. Vegetation sprouted, transforming Cora 3 into a lush, green paradise within hours. The council was silent, stunned by what they had witnessed. Admiral Sieno addressed them directly. This is what we bring to the galaxy, not just technology, but the courage to use it, even when the odds are against us. Cora 3 was renamed Haven, the first world born of the Genesis engine, and humanity's place in the cosmos was cemented as not just innovators, but visionaries who refused to give up. Would you like a continuation of this series, focusing on another bold human-led endeavor? The Visionaries, the Celestial Forge. With the success of the Genesis engine, humanity's reputation as galactic pioneers soared, but their most audacious challenge was yet to come: the construction of the Celestial Forge, a star-making machine designed to create suns where none had ever existed. The Forge was a concept older than recorded galactic history, theorized but never attempted. The Thrixar, a crystalline race who thrived on starlight, proposed the project, but they lacked the adaptability and ingenuity required to bring it to fruition. Humanity, with its reckless ambition, was the Council's unanimous choice. Admiral Sienna Varick's name was whispered, but she declined. This requires more than leadership, she said. This demands a dreamer. The mantle fell to Drive. Elias Rain, a human astrophysicist whose theories had once been dismissed as fantasy. He was a visionary in the truest sense, a man who dreamed of stitching together the fabric of the universe itself. The site for the forge was a cold, lightless expanse at the edge of the galactic rim, where dying stars went to fade into oblivion. The Eos Ascendant, humanity's most advanced vessel, carried the forge's components: massive solar reactors, quantum lattice weavers, and dark matter stabilizers. The crew was a tapestry of species: Thrixar architects, Ziyun engineers, and even a reluctant delegation from the Vorksh. They all answered to Drive, Rain, whose calm demeanor hid a mind as fiery as any star. The process began with the construction of a gravitational crucible, a structure capable of compressing hydrogen to the point of fusion. As the forge activated, the cold expanse shimmered with energy, and a nascent star began to form. But the forge drew unwanted attention. An ancient fleet emerged from the void, remnants of the Arconi, a machine race thought extinct. Their goal was clear: to destroy the forge and preserve the emptiness they revered. The Eos Ascendant was outgunned and outnumbered, but humanity's spirit refused to waver. Protect the forge, Rain ordered, his voice steady despite the chaos. Admiral Varick, commanding a nearby fleet, arrived just in time to engage the Arconi. Her ship sport precious minutes, but the forge was damaged in the attack. The nascent star began to destabilize, threatening to collapse into a black hole. Rain, working alongside Thrixar and Ziyun specialists, devised a desperate plan: to use the forge's remaining power to tether the star's core with a quantum lattice, stabilizing its structure. As the battle raged, the team worked furiously. The forge groaned under the strain, its systems overheating, but they pressed on. With a final surge of energy, the lattice activated, and the star ignited. A new sun blazed in the void, a beacon of hope visible across the galaxy. The Arconi fleet retreated, their mission failed. The Council of Nine declared the project humanity's crowning achievement, a testament to their unparalleled vision and tenacity. The forge was left intact, ready to birth more stars and bring light to the darkest corners of the cosmos. Drive, Rain, standing under the newborn sun, simply said, "This is what it means to dream." Would you like to see what challenges await humanity next? Perhaps a story about bridging dimensions or creating life itself?